Daddy Tell Me a Story.
Yes, we are. And you put this one in.
I did, because I'd like to actually introduce a whole new segment called Let's Get Real for a Minute.
Let's get real for a minute.
Because this pod marriage is not in a good place right now. You know, you don't notice the effort I put in for you. You act like I take you for granted. You had one date. One date. Phil Keating showed up. 20 minutes in, y'all having a great conversation.
You need to close this marriage. You're done with the open marriage.
22 minutes in,
Pod marriage.
Joe just ran with nothing led into it. Nothing triggered it. Just a little bit of about 10 seconds of silence. And Joe just randomly goes, you know, Charles promised that we're going to have like a logo in January, but you know, this and that. And Phil's like, well, bud, things have happened since. It's like, yeah, he just over promises. And then Phil says, you're like, Charles is always over promising. Then Phil says, man, you know this. You've worked with him for years, which, by the way, forget both of you guys, because I was trying to let you and Kurt especially, love you, Kurt, but I was trying to get you more involved with the show and say, guys, where do you want to go with this? I don't want to dictate another logo. Let's do this together. So it wasn't just me over promising. I was trying to get you guys going. Finally, we got Audie. Audie's been fantastic. Audie's on the final version right now. Audie listens to the show, and it's going to come on the show.
So about January, we'll get it. It'll be great.
Look, something did happen when we were at the end of the process, Joe. All right. Look, I went so far. I kid you not. I went so far as to reach out to Stephen Adams. And then, you know what? Better yet, I'm bringing in our professional pod marriage counselor, Brian Ibbett. And we just couldn't get our schedules. Otherwise, I wouldn't be reading this list of things you said. I'd be having my therapy session with therapist Brian without you and just playing the bit.
He's too busy on his bike.
So Phil jumps on your bandwagon, says you've been working with him for 10 years, and you sounded so disappointed. So disappointed that you worked with him for 10 years. I swear to you guys, patreon.com. Joe goes, I know. I'm like, oh my God. Why? All I do is talk you up, especially when you're gone. I'm like, man, Joe's the best at this. Joe was telling me this the other day on the show. Joe is when you're gone. But when I'm gone, let's have a pod party, people, and do cocaine and talk about vasectomies and trash Charles. You hurt my feelings, man. Look, no. Then you started talking about the clips. No, I do. I have notes. You started talking about the clips. You're like, you know, when I brought it up, Charles was like, no, I don't know. And goes, well, I don't need your permission. You go, I don't need your permission. I'm going to do it. I'm like, I never said you needed my permission. Not ever. In fact, I'm like, Joe, what would you like to do? Joe, how would you like to spend this money? Joe, what should we do? And through the years, you've shown me what you care about and what you don't. When you brought up the clips, Kelsey's texting me like, preach, brother. She's right here with me. All right. When you brought up the clips to me, it's not my word. I was like, I don't know. I was truthful. I didn't like, I don't know. I don't think you should do it, Joe. I was like, I don't know. And you're like, I'm going to do it. Cool, man. Cool.
I'm just going to say, we have over 500 videos on the Clips channel now.
It's amazing. I talk about what an amazing job you do. I like and share. I give you every time. Dude, y'all don't know this, but I know this. He followed up with the clips for Dad Bod Veteran and made sure to send it to the agent. I'm like, man, you're doing such a good job, dude. Positivity and reinforcement. And then Joe goes, I just do it and I tell him to get in line. What is that? What, Bob? What, Bob? You're not getting your way? What, Bob? Tell me to get in line. There's no line. We always work together, and you're talking like we're fighting. I'm crying, Joe. What is going on in our pod marriage? But wait, there's more.
If you buy now, you can get another 500 videos on the WNN Clips channel.
I made sure to share the coolest No offense to all of our friends. You guys are cool.
Yep, yep.
But to get the coolest intro from the coolest guests we've had so far, right? We got, as soon as I cut it, I send it to you. It comes up, and you're like, oh, about time. Charles stuck me with just his one. I was trying to be a part of our team. I gave you my voice because I thought you'd play it and miss it when I was going.
Yep.
What is this, Joe?
Yep.
What do I keep on my board all the time?
Stop with hippity dippity.
Years.
Yep.
Years. This button has been here. And you can't play my intro. Kelsey, we're going to have a prayer circle, Kelsey. Come on. Kumbaya, my Lord. Kumbaya. Because, oh my God. But when you said to get live, like, Joe, did you end the show with Charles as a jerk? I did nothing but set you up for success. Why are you throwing this marriage away?
Phil brings out an interesting side of me.
He did nothing at that point except accuse you of taking cocaine and saying the world doesn't need any more arts. So maybe he did. Maybe you felt bad because you don't know how to handle the hobgoblin and he got to you. But don't take it out on me. I'm your loving and loyal partner here.
Okay.
What do you have to say for yourself? Yeah, all right. That's what he has to say for himself right there. Okay. Oh, my God, Kelsey. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Joe?
Get in line.
Oh, oh my God.